Hey, welcome back. Today is March 31st, Wednesday, and this is my third post today. And on this post, I'll be telling you about the overall crypto markets, which includes Bitcoin dominance and Bitcoin price action very quickly and see how they could potentially affect the overall altcoin markets. Before diving into Augur, REPUSD, and see what is going on in here. I'll be telling you about the bullish and bearish case scenarios for today, as well as the short-term price prediction on this market according to what I'm seeing on the charts. Before we begin today, if you guys are enjoying this content, make sure to subscribe to this channel and like this video, as I'll be keeping updated on the latest crypto setups on my watch list, regardless if it's a good day or a bad day. If you want to support me and don't already have a Webull brokerage account, you guys can use my referral link down below. They're still giving away 2 free stocks as of today upon a successful sign-up and a qualifying deposit of $100 and I will also receive a referral bonus if you guys sign up under me. Please also read my full disclaimer below. I am not a financial advisor and this is not financial advice. I am purely sharing my own speculations and opinions on this market. I cannot tell you the future, and you should always do your own due diligence before trading or investing in this market, as it's extremely risky and volatile. If you have any questions or comments, please do only leave them in the comment section below, but I'll try my best to get to as many of them as possible. Now, see what exactly is going on in the market first. Most importantly, I do take a look into Bitcoin dominance. Tells me where the money could be trending into. Would it be Bitcoin, altcoins, or neither? Today, we do have Bitcoin dominance down over 0.7%. This breaks down to Bitcoin price action up almost 0.5%. Total altcoin market cap up almost 2.4%. Now, this is the upside of Bitcoin dominance trending downwards. I will usually see total altcoin market cap leading in gains ahead of Bitcoin. I usually emphasize Bitcoin dominance to trend downwards. That's generally speaking better for the altcoins on both the upside and downside. Because conversely speaking, if Bitcoin dominance was trending upwards, I would usually see Bitcoin price action leading in gains ahead of total altcoin market cap. I have switched my focus here on Bitcoin dominance to the weekly time frame, okay? Because we are making a lower low here now on this weekly candle. And since the last weekly candle closed, it looked like there could have been bullish divergence, and that could still be the case, okay? Because we still have about 4 more days left until this weekly candle close. So in my opinion, it's still pretty early to say that we have negated bullish divergence. If Bitcoin dominance continues downwards, more ideal for the altcoins. However, if there is bullish divergence that plays out and this bounces and goes back upwards, not as ideal for the altcoins. Bitcoin price action here on this weekly time frame. We have had bearish divergence on this weekly time frame. Okay, still could be playing out right now as we had 2 consecutive higher highs. However, 2 consecutive lower highs on the RSI. It's a very ugly chart there. Now, I'll be looking for a confirmation that this bearish divergence is done playing out if we do get a higher high close on this weekly time frame here, along with a higher RSI reading here. Okay, that would be a confirmation to me that this bearish divergence is done playing out. However, on the monthly time frame, there has been bearish divergence that has not yet played out. Okay, so has not yielded a red candle, nor in my opinion has even played out yet. Okay, not something I'll lose track of, because if it actually does play out, this is on the monthly time frame. One data point on the monthly time frame is 1 month worth of pulling back. And if Bitcoin pulls back at any time, as we have seen over and over again, it will still have an effect, a bearish effect on the altcoins usually. And that would usually be greater if Bitcoin dominance was trending upwards. Okay, let's go over to Augur and let's take a look into the monthly time frame down to the daily, which I consider to be macro time frames, and see if we have any overbought RSI readings or possible bearish divergence scenarios. Monthly time frame here, we're currently at a reading of about 70, so not in very close to being overbought. Okay, just under 70 here. Weekly, we're at about 67, so not in overbought territory. However, if the price action was to make a higher high than this one, it does need to beat the last RSI reading of over 82 to negate bearish divergence. 3-day time frame here. This 3-day candle closes in about 3 hours, okay? Possible bearish divergence here because I'll be comparing with this high. If it closes like this or higher than the previous high, however, it still looks like we have an equal or possibly lower high here on the RSI. That's still classic bearish divergence. So it could possibly take this price action down for another swing to the bottom trend line here. After this, if the price action was to make a higher high, it does need than this one. It does need to beat that last RSI reading of 85 to negate bearish divergence. Daily time frame here, we do already have bearish divergence comparing this high with this high. However, lower highs on the RSI. Okay, so possibly be taking this price action back down to this bottom trend line here from this bearish divergence. Okay, if this support does not hold at about $37. Now, if the price action was to make a higher high than this one on the daily time frame, it does need to beat the last RSI reading of over 91 to negate bearish divergence. Now, see what I could be dealing with here. Let's go to the 3-day time frame where it looks more consolidated. I do have a symmetrical triangle pattern here. Symmetrical triangle patterns, according to Thomas Bukowski and his website, thepatternSite.com, it has a 60% chance of it breaking to the upside. If it breaks to the upside, the measure target from the apex of this triangle. I'm also excluding some of these wicks above the pattern here as well. So it looks like it would be actually too far up to read here. Measure target, taking the opening distance, let's just say $55 just to be even. Minus the bottom here is about $25 just to be even. So about $30 difference, adding it back on top of this apex would be about $36. So it'll be about $66 in measure target if it breaks out by the apex here. Now, measure targets are theoretical approximate targets only, may actually be different in real life price action, more or less. Let's take a look into some key resistances and supports relevant to this price action right now. Key resistance right now would be about 42.50 fib level area. Okay. And then some resistance here from these past 2 wicks from about $45 price range. Okay. So 42.50 to about 45. I could expect some resistance there. Next up, from these 2 wicks, so from the range of about $54 to $57, I can expect some resistance. Above that, we don't have any past trading history above these 2 wicks here, so I can potentially expect some resistance from psychological resistance levels, such as even numbers, even whole numbers. So something more like $60, $65. So whole numbers, okay, in terms of fives, I could guess to be psychological resistance, okay, as those could be points of where traders could possibly be taking profits. So those are my guesses above these past trading history wicks here. Key support, $37 fib level area. Next up, below this pattern, would be about the $32 fib level area. $27.50 fib level area, because the weekly 21 MA is still lagging quite behind. Let's take a look into the bullish and bearish case scenarios. Bullish case scenario, price action breaks above this pattern and go towards its measured targets, mining some of the resistance levels I have just pointed out. Bearish case scenario, price action breaks bottom trend line. It looks like the next level of support, key support here, will be about the $32 fib level area. followed by about 2750 fib level area and seeing if that holds before possibly looking at the weekly 21 MA, which is pretty close to the past resistance of this cup and handle pattern at about $26. Okay, and seeing if that holds. Now, these are my bullish and bearish case scenarios for today. Let me know if you found it helpful. Give me a thumbs up if you did. Let me know your agreements, disagreements, feedback. I'd love to hear them. Hope you manage your risk carefully, and if you would like to see any more of my most recently uploaded videos on YouTube, you guys can check out my links up here on YouTube. See you next time.